Hello, Ekta.
Yes, ma'am. Recording has started. You can proceed.
Okay. So, bonjour, ciao, marhaba, salam, namaste. Welcome to the third
No, see the
episode of
radio
the
anchor.
Nation.
He comes. He's working radio channel.
Of the Nation Wants to Know, the third episode. And this is an initiative
Yes.
Igniting Dreams of Young Mind Foundation, which has been started by Mr. Ravi Shankar Kumar, who works round the clock in order to ensure the smooth functioning to carry forth his vision for
Radio channel.
education for all and to ensure that the global community comes together to communicate and collaborate. So today on the show, we have a very beautiful, very charming educator from Lebanon, a very good friend of mine. We've become friends, but it's as if we've always known one another, each other for a long, long time. Please welcome on the show, Miss Maggie Ali Hijazi. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Marhaba, how are you?
Hello, how are you? At first, it's an honor for me to be with you today with a special personality as you. And as you said, as if I know you long, long, long time ago. It's a great pleasure for me to be with you today.
How sweet, how sweet. Ladies and gentlemen, people, everyone who's tuned in, I must tell you that Maggie is not only, she has a long line of credentials. So let me begin. She is a biology teacher, a technology trainer, a Microsoft innovative educator, an expert in Minecraft global mentor. She's a Microsoft Office specialist. She's a member of the Experts Committee of Digital Transformation in Lebanon, expert member at EdTech Lebanon. Wow, the list goes on. She's a Wakelet ambassador. She's a member of the jury ATIE and the Global Training Academy of Lebanon. My, the list is long, Maggie. The list is long and unending. You must really get, kudos to you for such a long line. Just tell us one thing. Are there some more additions to your long list of credentials? Is there something that I missed out on?
I guess we should, as educators, never stop from progressing, never stop from learning. So we should always achieve to become better, achieve to do more, achieve to always seek for the progress of ourselves and the progress of our society and the whole world in general. So thanks a lot.
I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you that life has to be a learning process and an unending one. It should never ever stop. So, okay, Miss Maggie, tell me, the nation wants to know that besides being a biology teacher and a technology trainer, what is Maggie's understanding on self and life?
In general, besides being the biology teacher, the trainer, and also I'm a housewife and the mother of 3 kids, I believe that every one of us exists for a certain reason in this world. Otherwise, our existence doesn't have any meaning. So I believe that we have to do something to prove that once upon a time, this person existed in this world. So we have to make a certain change to make something become better, enhanced, to leave our impact in the world. Many people walk through life with constant fears, doubts, mindset of scarcity. They are afraid, for example, of losing their job, being lonely, failing, not knowing what the future holds, conflicts, embarrassments, making difficult decisions, or being rejected, not being successful. We should always finish those problems, those fears, and to proceed to prove our existence in the whole world. So I believe with respect to this point that the impact we leave is what matters. The impact that we leave in the world is what matters.
I totally agree with you, and I'm sure everyone who's tuned in, listening to us, will definitely agree to what you have said about, making an impact. As an educator, we need to make a huge impact on youngsters, on educators, so that we try to, in our way, in our little way perhaps, make the world a beautiful place to live in. So wonderful thoughts, wonderful, superb thoughts. Now let's come to you as an educator. Tell us, in the educational system of Lebanon, how do you incorporate technology in biology and vice versa?
Technology in general, it can be incorporated in any way, in many ways, in all the subjects, not only in biology.
Okay.
For example, we could discuss our lessons using the technological advancements that are available. For example, using augmented reality, virtual reality.
Right.
For example, the simplest things like using the PowerPoint LCD presentations, or even Skype sessions. In order to connect our world with countries, with other countries, my classroom becomes exchanging cultures, exchanging informations with other classrooms in other sides of the world, as if they are not learning the same at the same time, the same information. So they give the other countries what they know, they take from them their knowledge. This exchange is very, very, very beneficial for us and for them. Also, we could use many technological ways, like preparing videos for our students, using advancements, using Microsoft Teams, using, for example, the Microsoft Form in our exams, or any other way, using Kahoot, using any other available platform that could help us in order to deliver our information in a better, easier way, where the students could cooperate more with us in a better way and in a better way.
Well, that's a lot. I mean, using all those tools for, the teaching of biology, I think that's very good. And not only in biology, I think we're using all these tools in all the subjects in a big, big way. Thanks to good Microsoft expert trainers like you. You have been doing a great job at that. Okay, so also tell, what about, what is the age group of your learners?
I teach students from grade 8 and above till grade 12.
Okay. Now, while we're in a classroom, even if it's an online classroom, do you notice, some learning gaps in the children, or there could be difficult children, difficult to handle because of, tantrums or whatever. So how do you actually deal with children who need that special help when it comes to the teaching learning process? How do you make it smoother for them?
Yeah, I guess in our classroom we have the special students, and we have all of them are special with respect to me. With respect to me, all of them are special, but in their own way.
Yeah.
Ones that find difficulties, we should know what is the problem that they have in order to attract their attention again, to make them again come back to our concentration with us. I guess using technology helped me a lot in this issue. Using technology helped me a lot in grabbing the students' attention, whatever their ways of thinking are. But certain students might stay difficult. Whatever we use for them, they still have difficulty to cooperate with us. Those students, in fact, I use the personal relationships with them as if they are my friends. So I start making relationships with them. I ask them what's the problem they have, why aren't they concentrating. I start to build a friendship relationship with them. This way I could get their attention, I could get them on my side, and they become embarrassed from doing something dangerous, something bad at the classroom. They due to their love, the personal love that they have to their teacher, they start to concentrate in the subject and act in a better way.
Okay, that's good, because I think if we make our students our friends, the learning process, the teaching learning process becomes easier and smoother. And we always somehow win their hearts that way and touch them in a positive way. And I think at times that is what they need the most, that their teachers should listen to them, should understand them, and should be their best friends. And if we work with this kind of a strategy, I think, we as educators can do wonders in the lives of our children. Now, the next question that I have for you is that as you are a Microsoft Master Trainer. You have trained many educators, not only in Lebanon, but all over the globe on the usage of various tools. Could you please share your experiences about that?
Yeah.
How was
Sorry, I distracted your question.
I said that, you are a Microsoft Master Trainer. So you have trained many educators, not only in Lebanon, but all over the globe on the usage of various Microsoft tools. Could you share some experiences? How was it teaching educators?
Yeah, in fact, it was one of the best experiences that I had in my life. Being a master trainer, I trained about thousands of educators, not only in Lebanon, but also in the Arab world and in the whole world. One of my sessions, I had 500 trainers at the same time. It was really one of the best experiences. I used to teach them on using Minecraft in education, on using Microsoft Teams, on using other Microsoft education sites, how to use the Microsoft Education Center, how to proceed in the courses that are available there. In fact, dealing with educators from different countries of the world was a great pleasure, and the experiences that you get from them and that you give them, this exchange of experiences is a bless. In fact, it is a very important cooperation to do. So it was one of the best experiences that I had in my whole life. Note that all of my trainings were offered for free. That's because I believe in a code that if we have something that we know, we should deliver it for the whole world. If we have a certain benefit that God gave us, we should deliver it. We should not keep it for ourselves.
Absolutely.
Keeping it for ourselves is a curse. We should give whatever we have, whatever we know.
Yeah.
We should make the whole world benefit from it.
Absolutely. And they also do say that knowledge shared is knowledge doubled. So I think, when you're sharing this, because most of the teachers, I mean, if I would talk about myself, I didn't know too much about technology, but thanks to, people like you who were actually very good with technology, who trained us, so that we could actually collaborate like this, talk like this, do shows together like this. So I would say hats off to you, because knowledge shared is always a very, very good thing. And I doubles it, not only doubles it, it quadruples your knowledge. So this is a very noble gesture and a very noble thing that you've done. So now we do know that 2020 has been quite a challenging year for all of us, all over the globe. And, life came to a standstill. Life was absolutely still. We could not go out. There was physical distancing. We couldn't meet our friends and family and even our workplace colleagues. Everything was totally limited thanks to technology. That was the only savior. What are your views on this COVID-19? And currently now we're having the vaccinations going on. So what are your views on this? Because you are a biology teacher, you know all these things very well. So I thought if you could share some views on this.
Yes, in fact, COVID-19, this disaster, this pandemic changed our lives. And we should not surrender. We should survive whatever the circumstances are. We, for example, in the teaching process, we overcame the COVID-19 problem due, as you said, the technological advancements that we have. So we were able to deliver the information through the online tutoring. In fact, in Lebanon, we are still teaching online those days. We are not going to schools. We are not attending schools, still due to the corona pandemic. But with respect to the vaccination, I believe that this is the solution for our problem. We have because I believe that this vaccine was well made. The studies were well made, and I believe in science and in the power of science. For example, a long time ago, we had a lot of diseases that people used to die from, and now we have them as normal diseases due to the presence of vaccine. I think that COVID-19 is one of them. We should have the vaccine in order to overcome this pandemic and in order to return to our old life. We really missed that life. We missed that social interactions with the other people. So I think that the only way to overcome this problem is through taking the vaccine. So I hope that the vaccination process come up quickly so that we could go back to our normal life again.
Yeah, but even though people get vaccinated, I believe they still need to take those precautions of wearing a mask, physical distancing, washing their hands time and again. I guess these are certain things that we need to live with for some time, till the time life can actually go back to what it was before the pandemic. So, as a final note, I mean, it's been wonderful listening to all your thoughts. But before I ask you the final question, besides teaching, do you have any other interests and hobbies? I mean, what do you actually do in your spare time? Because we as educators also need stress busters. So, when you are free and when you have time to yourself, how do you use that time? What do you do? Do you sing? Do you dance? Do you paint, draw? I mean, what is it that you're fond of doing?
You'll get surprised from my answer. In fact, if I have free time, I go into courses and I go into new lessons in order to increase my abilities in a certain technological process. I have like addiction in technology. So I go to new sites. I want, for example, today to know more about Wetlet, about Wordwall, about a certain tool. So that's what I do in my spare time. In fact, I have my spare time when my kids go to sleep at night. So I go to my laptop, my phone, and I start getting more courses. That's the thing that I do in my spare time. That's my
agree with
addiction,
you
my
when you
hobby.
said that when my child goes off to sleep, because I guess, we start valuing time when the child is sleeping. Okay, go and do whatever you want to do quickly. And you are a major technology buff. I would just say keep on spreading your knowledge of technology. But as a final shot, Maggie, what would you say to all the educators all over the world? What kind of a message would you like to give them so that we could, sort of bring a change in the field of education or revolutionize the educational scenario? What do you think? What is that power message you would like to give and share with all of us?
I would say to all the educators over the world that we should all cooperate and be, in one hand, in front of all the challenges that we might face, because together we can make the difference in the education. Together we can make the progress. So we should always try to exchange our knowledge, exchange our ideas, and make education better. In fact, what we are doing now is one of the exchange of cultures, the exchange of knowledge that we are doing. And I really want to thank IDIM Foundation and thank you for this amazing experience that you are offering to us, also in the other programs that they are offering. So, in fact, I just want to say for all the educators that we could have the impact not only in the classroom, in our classroom, we could have the impact in the whole world. So we should all of us cooperate together in order to make that big difference, and we could do it.
Of course, we can do it. I mean, nothing is impossible. And as they say, I'm a big buff of English literature and poetry. So they say that to strive, to seek, to find, and never to yield. I think that should become our motto, for all of us, all educators. I mean, let's just try to revolutionize education in the best possible way we can. And with people like you and educators like you all over the globe, I'm sure, the day is not far when we bring a major makeover to the educational scenario. So you know what? It was absolutely delightful, chatting with you. I mean, I just loved it. And it did not seem to me that I was chatting with you for the first time. We were big friends, I think we've become, over our chattings. And it was lovely to know more about you, your personal life, your life as an educator, your message for the educators all over the world. It was absolutely a delight. So honored to have actually got the chance to talk to you. Raviji, would you like to give the final word?
It was my honor too, and I'd like to thank you for this amazing session, for this amazing interview, and to thank the foundation, the IDIM Foundation, the founders, and to thank you all for being with us today. Thanks a
Yes,
lot.
ma'am. I just want to tell we have so many diamonds today. I'm seeing on the screen another 2 diamonds.
That is so sweet. I mean, that's being very generous in your remarks, your compliments. I mean, you keep on showering them on us. fact that you do so much of work, I mean 24/7, and you're so particular about everything and sharing details with each and every member of the foundation, I think that speaks volumes about your personality. So salute to you, hats off to you, and to all the educators like Miss Maggie, a big kudos and a big clap for spreading light, love, and happiness throughout the world.
Yes, ma'am. Preeti ma'am is with us. Preeti ma'am, she's the one who was leading us in the seed. Seed name we have got. That is because of Preeti ma'am. So yeah, you can talk to her.
Kudos to her also. I didn't know
Thank you so
about
much.
I've come to know. So big kudos to you. I mean, it's absolutely delightful, the kind of work that is being done by the foundation.
Yes.
There are no words. I think the words become less when I start talking about the efforts that the foundation is doing. So absolutely brilliant work. I think we should all just keep shining, keep rocking together. And together, as we've said, time and again, we can make miracles. We can actually make those wishes that we had come true. For all our learners and for every educator in the world. So thank you to everyone who was here. Ekta ji, Sadhav, I see her also. And wait, I should wear my glasses, otherwise I will not able to see properly. So
Alka, a big shout out to you for the way you've conducted. And Maggie, you were amazing. I'm also an educator and I've been in this field for 30 years. But it's so wonderful when you hear like-minded people share their experiences. It inspires us. So we need to inspire each other. We need to share our experiences. And this is a fantastic knowledge sharing platform.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Mr. Ravi. Amazing work being done. Amazing work. You've taken the entire IDYMF to a completely different level and created completely matchless benchmarks. Yes, kudos to him for this entire vision and the thought process and the way he keeps initiating new ideas and involving everyone. And Maggie, you were a real pleasure to listen to.
Thank you. Thank you.
And
Ma'am, we have one Olympic gold medal champion with us, Parag Patil sir. He has got 17 gold medal for India. He's with us.
Wow.
Parag sir, can you hear us?
Awesome.
Parag sir, can you hear us? Himself. Yeah, he's there. Please just speak few words, sir. Parag sir.
I didn't hear you.
I think you need to unmute yourself.
Parag sir, please unmute yourself.
please
You need to
unmute.
unmute yourself.
Yeah. Good afternoon to everyone. Am I audible now?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Ravi, for inviting me for IDVM. And one more thing is that thank you for giving me the two positions, that is icon of IDVM and brand ambassador for India. Thank you very much, Ravi, for that country. And it was a lovely being a part of this webinar for educators. But one more thing is that as we are talking about the educators and all these things, the lacuna, what I feel is the fitness, because it is nowhere in education system the fitness is. And after some time, lack of the fitness, there are a lot of things are happening as we can see now. So I think so as an educator, the fitness would be a great part which has to be introduced in education system. That is my view.
Yes, absolutely. I think, Mr. Patil, now in many of the CBSE schools, we have a special health curriculum, sports, yoga, aerobics, calisthenics, and we also have a lot of those, athletic sessions, marching and all for the children. Why? Because this pandemic has taken a toll. So we even try to incorporate it during our online classes with the children. We have a yoga class, we have a dance class, aerobic, that physical fitness needs to be there in order to be mentally fit. So absolutely agreed, and the point is very well taken. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
V?
Yes, Maggie ma'am, you speak something in Hindi.
You have to teach me. You have to teach me.
Namaste. Say namaste. Say namaste.
Namaste.
Perfect.
What?
Say Jai Hind.
Yeah.
Hind. Hind.
Hind.
Yes.
Okay. So one session after session, I have to talk in Hindi the next time. I have words. Thank you very much. We say shukran.
Oh yes, shukran, shukran. Absolutely. It was great interacting with you and this chat session. I mean, you're a lovely person to talk to and a lovely person at heart. And
Thank you.
that's a
Hope to stay friends. Hope that we stay friends after this
yes,
session.
yes, of course.
Whatever.
Of course. This is a platform which makes friends forever. That's what I believe in. Like Preeti ji also said, I mean, we become friends forever. We're sharing knowledge, we're sharing our ideas, and we're just generally, being here together for one another, trying to think of new strategies to revolutionize the educational scenario. So yes, definitely. We're not going to let go of you ever. We're forever friends. Forever.
Hope that. Thank you.
Shukran. Shukran.
Thank you. Shukran la ilik.
Okay, ma'am. So what?
Really an amazing session.
Yeah. Welcome, ma'am. So what next?
Yes, Raviji, you were saying
I'm
something?
waiting for your signal. Should we?
Okay.
Yeah.
To say bye-bye?
Yeah. You tell me, ma'am. With your permission only, I'll.
Oh, yes. Won't you like to say a word or two? We say the final goodbyes. Okay, then I ended up in a little verse. I mean, I am a big poetry buff. So in this world, we people meet, yet to part. Each one leaves a memory to touch the heart. Let's keep on touching hearts. Let's keep on being friends forever. And let's make this world a beautiful, beautiful place to stay in. Let's heal the world and make it beautiful, just as Michael Jackson sang in his song. So with that, once again,
Yeah,
bye-bye.
You can ask
Shukran.
members, ma'am, if they want to share some point of view, like Fatima.
Oh, yes.
Fatima, Sazura, ma'am, is there.
We have Ekta ji here. Ekta ji, would you like to say something? We have Dr. Sushma here, Dr. Lalita here. We have Fatima over here. So would you like to share something with all of us? Fatima, would you like to share something? Ekta ji, Lalita, Dr. Sushma, would you like to share something? Yes, Fatima, I think you would like to say something. I think you need to unmute. Unmute. Oh,
Good afternoon to all of you.
yes, yes. Yes. No, it's again muted.
Network issue, ma'am. I think she's facing some network problem. Maybe.
I think there is some network issue. I mean, I think this is one part that we need to get used to, that there could be technical glitches every now and then. So we need to really work on that also. How we do it, maybe we can think of some way, technology can handle that thing also. Technology itself can handle technology. So I'm sure we'll find a way for that. Ekta ji, would you like to say something before we say bye? Lalita, Dr. Sushma, if you're there. So I think everybody can share their opinions. I think that's about it. So we'll just say our final goodbyes now. And thank you so much, Dr. Sushma. Thank you for that nice comment. And Preeti ji, would you like to say something as a final bye-bye?
Let this be just, one of the beginnings of many, many more new sessions and learnings to come. And
Yeah.
thanks to the entire wonderful team and the way we have collaborated with each other and the way we are sharing our the platforms and bringing it to maximum use, especially during these difficult times. As you
Absolutely.
rightly, we all have to tide over all the challenges and cater to normal, which
Yeah.
all of us now are experiencing. So thank you everyone. Alka, very well done, as I said, and Maggie,
Thank you.
so much to learn from each one of you is a champion in your own respective field, doing wonders and touching touching lives in a way where probably you're making such an impressionable impact. And we have a very
You have a
We
super
have our
kid with
young
us.
student also. I see her. I've heard so much about
You have
her.
a super kid with us. That is 14-year-old girl who supported
Yes,
me.
yes,
Like
Deenul.
she's also working 24/7 with me. 14-year-old only, but she has given me support. That's why I'm standing right now. Lot of support by her. She's with you, brand ambassador of IDYM.
Very well. And she's a lovely young girl. I can see that, full of energy, very vivacious, very charming. And you've got a very unusual name, Deenul. What does this mean?
Thank you so much, ma'am. It's all because of our very own founder, Mr. Ravi Shankar sir. I was just, even though I don't know to give a welcome speech, he only made me a confident girl. He gave many opportunities. I have talked in many foreign countries, even in our all the states we have covered in India. Thank you so much, Ravi sir, for giving so much opportunity for me. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. It's so good to see. I mean, it's very proud for all of us also as educators to see the young ones being nurtured in such a, and so confident you are, and you're speaking in front of educators from all over the globe. That is an amazing achievement. And hats off to you, young one. Keep rocking always, and keep learning more and more, and keep sharing your ideas. Young ones have a lot of ideas.
I just want to tell you one
to
thing.
learn.
One thing I just want to tell you, when I connected with Denul made a very good drawing, a drawing picture. It was really amazing. So I asked her that, I think you are good in making different types of creatives. She told, yes, I can try. But I told her, you will be the brand ambassador of IDYM. She told, what I have to do? I told her, no need to do anything, you just be in the team. And ma'am, she worked very hard, and she has given, we have got 129 sessions, including today. She has given welcome speech in 90 sessions of IDYM Foundation, 90.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Absolutely brilliant. Amazing.
unearthing new talent and giving them the platform. That is
Yes.
very done by very few organizations, if I may say so.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
So with that,
Definitely, I will give my best. It's my pleasure. Really, I'm so happy to meet you all.
yes, and we also are very happy to meet. We're overjoyed, in fact. I mean, I cannot stop beaming looking at such a young, confident girl with so much of vivaciousness and grace and charm. So proud of you. So proud of you. I mean, continue making wonders and doing wonders. And I think once again, thank you, Maggie. Thank you so much. Shukran. And it's time to say bye-bye. What do you call? Ma salama? Is it salam? Ma salama.
Masalame.
Yes.
You know, a lot
Yes.
of Arabic words.